Come on! Right, welcome back to C-Boys TV. Hopefully you lot can hear me. Hopefully I don't get copyright, but I'm going to make it short and sweet. Obviously the lineups come out. You know, it's an interesting one. You know, a few youngsters on the bench, Petit, and another youngster, who I believe is striker Nelson. I don't really know too much about him. But Petit, I know it's good to see him on the bench. Hopefully, you know, he gets a few minutes of a run out. But other than that, it's Ethan in goal, of course. Bree is right centre-back, which at times he can look shaky there, but Fred's ahead of him. And if it's not working out, then we'll just change it up. Hopefully Fred's not as attacking as he was against Coventry, otherwise, you know, we could be in problems there. Obviously, it is Bell on the left side with Potts and Lockyer. And then, like I said, Bree's on the right centre-back side. And then the midfield's unchanged. You know, the reason I said about starting Clark is because one, he's been good, and two, I had a feeling Freeman wasn't going to be here, and obviously he's not. And then the front two is Morris and Adebayo. Hopefully this is where he gets his goal, Adebayo. And then as for the bench, you know, I'm not going to name all of them, but Cornick's on the bench. He's the only attacker of ours on the bench. You know, in that sense where it's the regulars, like there's no Jerome, no Woodrow, but yeah, it's a good enough team, I reckon, to get a result. I'm going to stick with my 1-1. Just have a feeling it's going to be one of them. But yeah, Huddersfield, I heard they're not bringing a lot. Obviously, all my mates are Huddersfield fans. None of them went. Because one, the shit show they're in, and two, it's midweek, so it's always difficult to get there. Or here, shall I say. So, yeah. But if we do win, like I said, I reckon it'll be a 2-1. But yeah, we'll shortly be getting ready. Come on, Luton. Down there is the Huddersfield fan. Not a lot, but like I said, you know, sort of expected, you know, with the predicament and lottery. So yeah, here we go. Come on, Luton. The two teams. Come on, let's hear ya. It is Huddersfield Town and your very own Luton Town. Here we go with the lineup. Is a fucking dickhead. No, I'll say it how it is. How's that a foul by Morris? Am I a prick? Bullshit. Who are you pushing? You little prick. I don't usually swear like this. Well, I try not to anymore, but this is bullcrap. Bullcrap. Time wasting. We knew exactly what this guy was going to do. Bullcrap. Ran into that and fell on his arse. Dickhead, mate. You are embarrassing. You are embarrassing. You are embarrassing. You are embarrassing. What's the ball by Ethan to Morris? Go on, Morris. Oh shit, man, going away. Right in. Move. Right up. Oh.
Defense! He's out for a smoke. Defense!
Huddersfield, I need to see it again, but the amount of times we should have had a penalty and we haven't. Come on. Is it in? Three. Good touch. Corner here for Luton. Shoot! Come on, boy. One. Well done, Clark. Oh! Well. Nice. Brilliant touch. Let me get crossing. Nice. Lockyer. Not too fast. Limping down. Adebayo and Fred, look. Oh no, man.
Come on, Red!
Red! Adebayo's still down. Fred's up.
Yeah, we kept it in.
Oh, I saw him limping, man. It's not good considering he just scored as well. Got a bit of confidence.
4 minutes time allowed.
Oh man. Look at it. I think we might try and set it up to half time, but we'll see. Brilliant by Bree. Go on, Bree! Oh! Oh! Big up Bree, man. Started the whole of that. Brilliant play.
Yo, shit! Let's still go on the fucking pitch.
Half-time thoughts, slightly in a different bit as you can tell. But yeah, 3-2 Luton, what a half. Everything to it, do you know what I mean? Except red cards. But yeah, obviously they took the lead for a corner. You know, I remember last season we conceded a lot of goals from set pieces. Obviously they got the first goal here. And then obviously we put things level. You know, Adebayo put pressure again. Another team scoring an own goal. That's back to back. Obviously done it the other day against Hull. Similar thing happened there. Brilliant, you know, brilliant by him once again. And then obviously they took the lead and made it 2-1 with a penalty. You know, I need to see it again. I'm hearing handball, but I need to see it again. So like I said, when I'm seeing stuff from that angle, from where I sit, it's difficult. And then obviously I made it 2-2. You know, it was you know, good goal by the Bow, and that was a goal you cannot take away from him and say an own goal. Even though the others were, obviously, but he's been brilliant. You know, brilliant to see him celebrating and smiling again. You know, all the players coming over to him, of course, like they would. And then obviously Clark made it 3-2 in the added time. You know, brilliant goal by him. And someone actually said on my channel yesterday, I can't remember who it was, but they said Clark and Morris to score. And Morris could still score. I think they said 2-1 or 2-0 Luton. Like, pick up yourself, whoever that was. But yeah, like I said, the halves had everything to it, bar red cards, but it's been a brilliant half. But yeah, well, you know, it weren't a great start. We've been behind twice, but a brilliant turnaround. Lee Nichols, you're a mug. Yeah, that was the heat of the moment. What I said, but I stand by it. You're a dickhead, or whatever I said. You know, you're anything. You know, you're just a helmet at the end of the day. So yeah, roll on the second half. Hopefully, we can keep this lead and get another win. Make it 3 out of 3. That would be brilliant. I think it's Lansbury. I thought I'll let you know on confirmation it was for Lansbury. Second half about to start. Come on. Comes from Luton, seconds, 23. Is in. Impressive. It's going to be good, though. There's Morris. Right in. Oh! Goal we've conceded from a set piece. That's 2 in this game, and then obviously the penalty I need to see it again, but that's 2 goals we conceded from corners in this game. Not good enough. Simple as that. Come on, he plays it in. Sonny Bradley coming on for Fred. That was another thing I was going to say at half time. I felt he needs to come on. There's a lot of times it was work getting to the ball. And yeah, obviously I saw his main position, so I'm not going to say too much. But that means Bree will be right wing back, of course. I just don't know who's on the right, Bradley or Lockyer, of that 3. And then obviously the other sub, Cornick for Elijah, which is a good sub. I like that sub. So looking at it, it looks like Bradley's in the middle, Lockyer's on the right. So Cornick, no throw here. No Cornick can do this. We get good delivery in. Oh, Campbell. Cornick side that well. Nice. Come on. Chance, 3. Go on. What a chance this is. Come on, Luton. Near the end. Red card. What chance? Alright, it's a little bit dark, people, apologies, but I'm going to be doing a match reaction. I'm just going to do it after this game, express what I saw. Obviously, when I go into the hat show, I'll probably express more of my thoughts because I need to look at stuff again, like the penalty, for example, that they had, and obviously the shouts we had, and see if they were penalties. You know, there was 3 shouts that I can think of from my top of my head. 2 of them to me look like them, but I need to look at it again. But yeah, I'm going to try and keep it short, maybe a few minutes, but obviously it ended up being 3-3. I had that feeling it was going to be a draw, you know, despite how Huddersfield have been away. It's just, you know, we haven't beaten for a while, and, you know, we draw with them a lot, especially 1-1, hence why I went with a 1-1, but obviously more goals to it. Positives today, I felt we were really good going forward. Clark had a really good performance yet again, especially bringing the ball down, you know, trying to make things happen. Obviously a wicked goal he scored as well, brilliant bit of skill and then a good finish. Elijah, you know, making teams score own goals again, back to back, and obviously got a goal of himself that actually you can't take that one away from him. You know, good goal by him, and yeah, he'll be full of confidence now. He'll be full of confidence, and, you know, like we kept saying, it was a matter of time before it was going to come. You know, I said it a lot, week in, week out, it's going to come this week, it's going to come that week, but the event is finally come now. But I think defensively are really poor tonight, especially from set pieces. I remember a lot last season, we're very poor from set pieces. Obviously we conceded 2 goals from it. Their penalty, you know, I need to see it again, saying handball, but then obviously my dad shouted. My dad was obviously watching it at home, and he said that it's not a penalty. You know, some of you might go, yeah, obviously he's going to say that, but I don't know. I need to see it back. And like I say, we should have had a few penalties. Definitely 2 out of the 3 in the second half, I felt. But I need to see him again. It looked like that Fred one. You know, he got Fred. It looked like he got Fred. And then I believe it was the second one where they had their arm up in the air, or if that was the third one, I can't remember. But that one, because, you know, if you're giving it, because it looked like they give that one, you know, to Huddersfield, and then it looked like a similar one, what they done in the second half, and we should have had a penalty from that, from what I saw. But yeah, talk about Fred, I don't think it was the greatest performances from him, but then again, I'm not going to criticise him too much because that's not his main position. And when he was in the lineup starting out, was not questionable with it, but I know we could have went, you know, with someone else. Obviously I know we've not got Burke, but I don't know, we could have just went different there. We could have even put Lockyer on the right and then put Burke as a right wing back, and then started Bradley, and then put Potts on the left, and then obviously Bell left wing back. We could have done that. But yeah, I'm going to talk a bit about Ruddock as well when he come on. I thought it was really good. His passing was brilliant. You know, especially his long passing. And yeah, it's glad well, glad, sorry, we got him back now as well. But like I said, I just had a feeling it was going to be a draw. And yeah, do I think we can beat West Brom? I still think we got a very good chance against them. To be quite honest, I see a lot of Luton fans already, starting to be negative again. But I think we can get a result against West Brom. Especially with how they've been, and I'm hearing a lot of people say, if they lose, potentially Bruce out, and we have a history of sacking managers, so be interesting. Will be interesting, that's for sure. But I'm going to wrap it up here. I wanted to do a little match reaction, but I look back at everything that I didn't quite see properly, and obviously talk about it on the Hat Show on Friday with my dad. But yeah, big up everyone that's watched this vlog. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you are new, subscribe to the channel as well. It'd be much appreciated with the notification bell on. And if you want to follow me across any of my socials, links to them are in the description. And let me know what you thought about the game and that sort of thing. And until next time, guys, big up yourselves, stay safe, take care, peace.